how users, contracts, projects can integrate those data feeds. So for example, if I go here to our D app, and for example, I just want to do a little quick example. I want to use like an X if synthetic asset, which basically tracks, you know, the price of Ethereum. I just could use, of course, Chainlink or another already deployed data feed from the big org providers, but in this section here, I want to show you how we use the price feed we actually deployed just before. So for example, this is then in our framework, let's call it so, it's like a custom call here. So basically, what I need to tell the contract here, it's a bit technical now, where it's getting the price from, right? So for example, I go back here to the contract, which is basically the Oracle contract here, where we had done all these actions before. That's the address where we have to supply it. I think I already prepared something. Let me just take a look. I think I have it here in the script section. Nope. And it should be here. I think I had it somewhere. Well, never mind. We can just okay. This value thing is here. Is for a custom contract. How much Ethereum has to be sent? So in this example, we can supply 0. The decimals, we know it's 18 because we specified 18. The signature we need to supply here is we have like the get feed with uint256. Let's put this in. Get feed. And then the important thing is we have to use the core data here, because so basically when I use the polygon scan here and I put in 0 here and hit query, that's the information we want to get out, right? So basically we want to get this value here. So I have now, I just have to decode, you know, this call to the contract with the signature and the value 0 here to have a core data which you can input then here to the core data. So basically, if this contract in the background is run, then it will call this contract address here, get this signature, send 0 Ethereum. The decimals here is for integration purposes, but we know it's 18. And now I just have to compile the call data here. So give me just a second, because I think somehow I've lost it. Here I have it. Here I have it. Because if you can see, I have the signature here, which is get feed and uint256. And I just want the core data here, and I just want to encode 0 with into this format, right? So I can just run this encode script, and obviously it's just a very long 0 hex or byte presentation. And if I put this here in core data and click Conjure asset, so as this window pops open, it's the contract or the code in the background is sure that there is no violation or it's runnable. So for example, if I now I up the gas price here a bit, because I click enter. So basically what it now does in the background, it creates this synthetic asset for me, and using actually the price of the and uses the price we used in we just created in our Oracle. So it uses the price feed we just defined for the Ethereum US dollar price. So we just need to give this a few seconds to confirm. And afterwards, we should see, okay, it says transaction was successful. And afterwards, we should see our newly created synth. Just give it a, I don't know why it's not popping here. Let's maybe do a refresh here. Okay, you can see from the create time that was just now, we have now created our new synthetic asset here. And if we can, if we go here, we will see that this asset consists of one custom price feed, and the custom price feed is the price we used before, and the address corresponds with the Oracle feed we just brought up, and the latest price was $3,017.34, which is basically exactly the price we have in here. So basically, you can see you can use any price feed within our Conjure framework and create your own synthetic assets out of them. So basically, it's fully permissionless. You can use any price feed you want to. And with the open Oracle framework, if you're like a developer and want to have like some, you know, more exotic data on chain, which is not supported or not easy, let's say easy available on the bigger Oracle providers, you can always set up your own Oracle framework with the open Oracle framework of Conjure, and then just deploy the prices, find some signers, and then get your Oracle ready to go. Also, it's possible because we are running an Oracle operation, which at the moment has like only 4 feeds on Ethereum also, where we have like 4 signers. We have like these 4 oracles at the moment because on the Ethereum network, it just, you know, if you want to maintain this this price feeds, it just costs money, a lot of money, because gas feeds vary and can be quite expensive, because obviously they update every 1 hour. And you can imagine if you have 4 signers every 1 hour, then it can get quite into the Ethereum. But if you have any cool price feeds out there and think that it could be a perfect fit for the framework, you can either go and deploy your own framework. Even on the testnet, it's also available on Wikipedia testnet, so it's the same address and will also be shared after the presentation. Or you can also come into our Discord. We have a dedicated Discord channel where we have some ideas or Oracle feed inclusion suggestions, where you can actually just come up with some ideas, and yeah, we can talk about if we can integrate it, and whatever network it is can just come in and have a little chat with us. So basically, I just wanted to show you today in this presentation how this whole open Oracle framework works. Basically, as you saw, it's like a 5 to 10 minute process. If you know how it can be done, it's really fast to bring like new data feeds on chain. And also, you know, with Conjure, you have like if I just come back to the presentation part here. So basically, we saw how we can bring any API data on chain. I just talked in the codes that you have different revenue models for each feed selection. You can bring up, update new feeds with just 1 transaction, and have like, I think it's even more than 100. We have like 200 to 300 with 1 transaction. It's yeah, it's just really fast. And also we did like a contract on top of that, because you can really build anything on top of that, where you have like this time-weighted average price findings, where you have also can filter out a bit of noise out of the prices, and for example have like a time-weighted average price of the last 30 days, and then do like some other crazy computations on top of them. Yeah. And so basically what I just wanted to say, we have also experimented with a few new concepts with the tools we just deployed and come up on chain. So one example could be like I talked about before, like this time-weighted average price action. You can do like fully on-chain trade bots, for example, where if the time-weighted average price of X duration falls or goes above a certain threshold, then you can do like on-chain swaps. For example, you swap the Ethereum then to stable coins and vice versa. So you have like a little trading bot which is not actually controlled by any API or any computer program or Node.js in the background, but fully on-chain. You can do like option stuff and complex financial instruments. Or as I showed you, you can also tap into the whole commodity synthetic market, like because our MVP was always like the banana, which is like basically a stable coin because the price doesn't move that fast. And there you can also see it's a whole different category, a whole new category, which isn't really tapped into on-chain from this big Oracle provider. So basically commodity and agricultural prices can also be a big thing in the future. Yeah. And so basically I am basically finished with the demo and with my presentation here. Of course, we now have the Q&A block, but here is because the people asked before is our homepage on the one hand and the GitHub repository on the other hand. But as said before, the presentation will be shared, the Zoom call will be shared, and also the write-up of all the material, links, and documentation stuff will also be shared with you. So I think now we can start with the Q&A block. First of all, it was a pleasure giving this presentation and coming to this meetup and giving you the insights and I think it's a complex world we have built right now. But thank you for that, and open for any kind of questions now. Please go ahead.